like a panther, like an asshole.
Whose idea was this?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a series I haven't touched in a month. We are rewatching an episode of Death Battle today to celebrate Master Chief vs. Doomslayer getting out. We are watching Master Chief vs. Doomguy, released all the way back in 2011, October 18th. And oddly enough, this was the 18th ever episode. But as you can see, I'm not alone. We are in the lad's Discord server. Everyone who can, please say hello.
Hello there, everyone.
Hi.
That's an entrance I didn't expect to see coming, as the chat is confused about what's going on. Shocker! This is why you must pay attention to the school kids. But does anyone have anything they would like to say about the old episode of Chief vs. Doomguy? Late entries. That's a transition I didn't expect. Honestly, a solid episode for the time. Has shown its age, sadly. I think you can say that about almost every Season 1 episode.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, I think Batman vs. Spider-Man still holds up.
I agree with
So
that
fun.
one, actually. I agree with that
Yeah,
one.
I agree with that one, yeah. Yep, and you're watching this today? Let's see if it still holds up.
So let us begin in 3, 2, 1, everybody.
Revision. Who remembers that?
When the aliens invade 1,000 years from now and our hyper-advanced technology isn't enough, our
At least
fast
Whis
will
sounds
inevitably
exactly the
place
same.
in the hands of the lone space marine. Like the super soldier.
Yeah, it's the same with
Doomguy, the bane of
a
hell
boomstick.
itself. He's Whiz and I'm
Boomstick, there's a definite difference. What are you talking about?
Armor and skills to find out who would win a death
Boomstick
battle.
sounds quite different.
He does.
At the young age of 6, John 117 was abducted by
Stream
the
failed to start.
part of the
Hang on.
Halo.
Hey, it's John Halo himself.
Oh, okay. The stream's still good for the server.
Spartan
Got
team
it.
program. The worst
I'm
daycare
just
ever.
watching it on my
Begun
YouTube,
with the
so
program's augmentation procedures, dramatically increasing his strength, speed, vision, intelligence, and reflexes. When he was done, his bones were nearly indestructible, and he could beat up and
Oh, this dude's petty? I didn't know that.
At 14. Man,
Hang on.
that's one harsh puberty.
Don't be
Upon
petty.
reaching the rank of Master Chief Petty Officer, John began a 30-year campaign leading the Spartans against 3 different threats: the Insurrection, the Alien Covenant, and the Flood. As a
Ouch.
Spartan, he wears Mark 6 Mjolnir armor. This technological marvel links directly to John's brain, so his actions are controlled by thought before movement. Simultaneously, the suit itself multiplies the Chief's already enhanced physical capabilities.
It's cool to think about like how in depth they went for armor back in the day.
The helmet's heads-up display includes a motion tracker with an 80-foot radius.
Well, it is
Also,
part of
suit
the
projects
intro.
a rechargeable
Yeah,
It's
but
1/3 of the intro.
Yeah, they don't dive too deep into it nowadays. It's mostly like character focus, to be fair.
Mhm.
That's true. I mean,
I don't care what kind of armor you're wearing. 3 headshots from this baby and
I'd rather they talk about his character than his armor.
I mean, they'll do that next time for sure.
The rapid-fire assault rifle, the more precise battle rifle, and the M90 shotgun, a pump-action death dealer.
One of the most fun weapons in Halo, the shotgun.
Which are so impossibly dangerous, they've been banned worldwide to the point of near extinction. But even that's not enough killing power for the Master Chief. The M41 rocket launcher holds 2 rockets at once, and his sniper rifle is designed for killing giant alien infantry from long distances. The shells can pierce tank armor.
Halo
and
1
put
was
people
peak
in half.
shotgun, that is
And then
fair.
there's Chief's killer app, the Spartan Laser, with a 3-second.
It's a laser pointer of doom.
It does have its faults, but think of it kind of like a
Doom?
laser pointer that points things into
Like
oblivion.
Doomslayer.
Ha!
Master Chief can only carry 2 or 3 weapons at a time. However, he seems to possess extraordinary luck and can usually find
Whose
exactly
looks better,
what he
his
needs.
or Nathan Drake?
He finds weapons on the ground more often than you can find change on the sidewalk. He can also use
That's what I
speed
wanna
in
know.
the field. The overshield triples the strength of his armor shields, and using active
Good
camouflage
question.
will cover him in an aura of light-bending energy, creating the illusion of invisibility. Plus, the bubble shield is a portable force field that protects the Chief from all projectiles, though people and vehicles can pass right through it.
One of the worst power-ups ever.
But even that's not the last of Master Chief's vast arsenal. When the elites allied themselves with the UNSC during the Human Covenant War, the 2 sides traded some of their weaponry, giving John access to plasma pistols, plasma rifles, and Type 51 carbines. Not to mention my favorites, the sticky plasma grenades and the lethal energy sword. The Type 1 energy sword is one of the few weapons John has yet to master. It features two 4-foot laser blades.
I think they only briefly went over the books a little bit back then.
Man, that would have been useful in the games. The Master Chief has consistently proven to
Because I think the whole blocking bullets thing was book only.
Strategy, can run 50 miles an hour, has defeated 3 entirely different armies multiple times, destroyed an entire Covenant armada single-handedly, and prevented galactic genocide. Twice. And one
Damn,
time he fell
gang.
to orbit, holding on to nothing but a flimsy piece of metal, landed without a scratch, and was up kicking alien ass just a few minutes later. Why? Because he can.
Because he can. Best reasoning ever.
What you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
And it's ads. Lovely.
And on the map.
The original, ass-kicking, demon-slaying, first-person badass, and one of my personal heroes, Doomguy. After disobeying
Oh,
his commanding officer,
there's the video.
beating him to death, Doomguy's Space Marine Corps career drastically changed when he was transferred to the desolate moons of Mars, which just so
The one thing I
happened
will
to house
say
a
that Doom
magical
has over
gateway
Halo
to the
is
bloody
music.
bowels of hell. Mexico.
We're at the start of Doomguy's analysis.
Doomguy killed them back. He wears the Mega Armor, a shielded combat suit almost twice as tough as typical security armor, and can endure dozens of normally fatal plasma blasts. He carries a huge arsenal of murder machines, all at once. Using
I
a
didn't.
backpack with
Back when they did
experimental
Doomguy's
war
episode, it was just Doom
technology,
1, 2, and
Doomguy's able
3
to hold
that
his
were
weapons
available.
simultaneously. I'm pretty sure his pistol uses the same technology.
This
since he
episode is
never
so
has to
biased,
reload.
guys. Why
And when
didn't you
things
Doom
get tight,
Eternal?
his chainsaw will rip and tear through anybody.
You gotta-
No, not
And
the
some
chainsaw.
comics, yeah.
Yes, the chainsaw.
Someone needs to give Boomstick a
Chainsaw mows
chainsaw.
down everything in seconds. Oddly, the chain gun uses the same 5mm ammunition as the handgun, and
Denji
is
one.
relatively ineffective against strong body armor. That's stupid. Luckily, Doomguy has his trusty pump-action shotgun. It holds 16 shells and fires 7 pellets a shot, with a spread and range so ridiculous he doesn't even have to aim. But
It's just like
apparently,
point
one
and
overpowered
delete.
shotty
That's
isn't
it.
enough. So Doomguy got himself a super shotgun, a heavy double-barrel devastator that fires a huge spread of 20 pellets. Good luck dodging that. He also wields a plasma gun and rapid-fire rocket launcher, which can hold up to 50 rockets at once. What the hell? Who designs these things? But even
People
that
who like
pales
murder.
in comparison to Doomguy's ultimate weapon. It's the king of
I
cannons,
love
the
murder.
Doomsday bazooka that lays waste to everything. It's the big fucking gun 9000. The BFG
They will probably have to censor that joke, to be fair, if they bring it back.
Upon impact, the resulting detonation
Yeah,
reduces
they'll probably
trace
just call it
across a
BFG, most
wide-varying
likely.
blast radius. This gun is strong enough
Murder
to
overrated.
annihilate
Genocide,
cyber
though?
demons
Yang,
with
no.
2 or 3 shots, and the unprecedented range of its splash damage ensures no one's getting away unscathed. Wait a second, Boomstick. You're not gonna believe this, but the BFG is not Doomguy's deadliest weapon. Yes, more! Behold the Unmaker, a portable death ray which puts everything else to shame. Gimme! There's just one catch. The Unmaker's beams are so powerful because they actually feed off the demonic energy of the target, which means it's
They just
basically
briefly had to
useless
mention
against
this, I
anything
guess.
That isn't from hell. Damn it! Well, I guess it doesn't really matter when you already have a backpack full of things to kill people with. Give me the BFG any day. Now, Doomguy isn't exactly a super soldier, but his strength and speed are much greater than a normal man due to constant use of super serums and power-ups. The Berserker power-up completely heals
Well,
him and
that
increases
aged
his strength
well.
tenfold. And the invulnerability
How
and
well?
partial invisibility
We'll
powers
find out.
do, well, exactly what you think they would. Doomguy rarely relies on strategy, preferring to mow down his
Who needs
enemies
strategy when you can just point and delete everything?
that way. He's defeated the armies of hell 5 separate times. He even walked knee-deep into hell itself
Damn.
to avenge his pet rabbit, Daisy. He can run up to 57 miles an hour, even outrunning his own rockets, and can spot invisible enemies. He's no normal man. He's Doomguy.
End clip. Just
You
punching
know,
his
if he
dick.
can outrun his own rockets.
All right, the
He must be
combatants are
pretty
set.
fast.
Let's end this debate once and for all.
Doomguy,
But
the
first,
original
a
John
message for
Wick.
our sponsor, Square.
He really is
You're
the
not
original.
wrong, gang.
He is the original John
Fast
Wick.
and easy way to produce a blog, portfolio, or website. Look no further than Squarespace. It's full
Doesn't it?
hosted
I
with
think
no
Squarespace is
hassle
still around, oddly enough.
You can get creative and completely customize your own page, or be lazy and go with one of the professionally designed
Also,
templates.
the fact that they have Mario music in the background is hilarious.
Right into the system, as well as 24/7
Yeah, just the
support.
Mario
For people
music.
like me who don't know anything
I'll
about
just be
building the
SpongeBob
internet,
versus
go
Super
to
Friends Aquaman at that point.
www.squarespace.com
John Wick
and enter the
stops,
code
no cap.
DeathBattle10 for a 10% discount and 2 weeks completely free.
I mean, he killed a man with a pencil.
For a death battle!
But now for the fun part.
I like how they just turn up to each other.
Well, what? Who needs a reason to fight?
Very true.
The freaking music goes hard in this one, though. I don't care if it's just Halo music. Screw that car. Screw that car in particular. I gotta admit, the sprites for Chief were actually pretty nice at the top for the time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Ow, my leg!
My leg.
The detail. And the
Oh.
best way to end the Halo
I
episode.
forgot.
It's
I
about
forgot about the
time we had a
He
team.
really has
gunfight.
more
Doomguy
teabags
may
than
have
lips
an
than...
enormously
He
destructive
really
arsenal,
does.
But unfortunately, his weapons lack versatility. I hate to admit it, but Chief can take and dish out way more punishment than Doomguy. And while defeating Hell sounds awe-inspiring, Doomguy's enemies weren't that much different
So,
from Master
the fight was
Chief.
still fun,
This
despite how
fight
short it was.
nuts.
Yeah.
The winner is the Master Chief.
It's just the problem of Doomslayer Doomguy just walks everywhere, even though he's meant to be quite fast.
But who needs walking when
Mm-hmm.
who can just run?
This episode was the prequel to Scout versus Trace versus Scout.
Oh, fuck off with that.
I mean,
I think at the time, most folks agreed with the results for this one. For the time of 2011.
Mm-hmm.
And then Doom returned.
yeah, because there wasn't Super Omega Gods Doomslayer.
I was more so thinking that. Could you imagine though if they were able to get some of the stuff in the newer games in this analysis though, or just in the fight? Like I know the game's not out, but just imagine the Doom guy animated with his shield, man.
Yeah, I could probably picture it.
And now for a fun thing we do in the rewatch series is we take a look at comments from these old videos to see how well or how badly they've aged.
Oh, I've looked at these comments.
Well, let's look at the first one from 4 years ago. Going off something Yang said here. Took down number of armies in hell because they killed his pet rabbit. John Wick. I like this guy. This comic's didn't do anything crazy. Yeah. But yeah, no. We joked about it. Yeah, John Wick, original Doom guy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I want to see a Doomslayer John Wick crossover now.
That'd be a fun comic to read.
The only character in fiction where the comics version is the least powerful.
We have another comic from 5 years ago talking about. I think Swift brought it up, like the whole runs faster than rockets thing. Moves faster than rockets. Walks slower than RoboCop if he was obese.
Wow.
I think mean more so the animation, really.
Yeah.
he was having a leisurely stroll the whole time.
It definitely seemed like it. But to be fair, like it was probably hard for them to animate Doom guy running with the sprite they had at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is one of those things from early Death Battle that really hasn't aged well.
Mm-hmm.
Lack of good sprites. Or maneuverable. I can't speak. Maneuverable sprites.
Well, here's an interesting comment from 6 years ago that is an interesting comparison. Hey, I take it over to some 2010s humor of the day. I mean, 2016 Doomslayer is futuristic berserk.
That's kind of a good way to put it, actually.
They gave him a guts-like
Yeah.
sword, like energy sword, so I can actually see that. Oh, here's something. People, I see this as a common complaint. You can't throw a sticky grenade through a bubble shield. Who the fuck cares? Rule of cool.
No joy, no whimsy. No joy, no whimsy. Guys, I mean,
Look,
I've seen people genuinely complain about stuff like Fury Bowser in Bowser vs. Eggman. I just go, why do you care so much, dude?
rule of
Take chill pill.
yeah, rule of cool, guys. Come on. Yes, I know that logic isn't true in Halo, but rule of cool. Doomslayer 2016 is basically guts, but does Doomslayer kill people stronger than him every day? No, he doesn't kill people. He kills demons. There's a difference.
And whatever God is in that universe.
Yeah, he thinks you actually can throw them through bubble shields. Yeah, but yeah, demons and gods, not people though. Still, that's where we're gonna end off the comment section for this rewatch. Chief versus Doom guy, pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, like for how old the episode is, it still holds up pretty well. The analysis is pretty fun, and the fight is pretty solid.
One of the better season 1 episodes, I definitely think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The humor could have been a lot worse.
How so? Like
Actually,
Rogue versus Wonder Woman?
Oh god.
Yeah, Rogue vs. Wonder Woman. TMNT Battle Royale, you know, the works.
Bill in the distance. Oh, he'll complain about it whenever we bring it up. So, thank you folks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a lot of fun. Season 1 has some hidden gems, whether you want to believe it or not.
And this is almost one of them.
And of course, thank you to the Lad server for joining me today. So, bye-bye everybody!
Goodbye, everyone.